All right, you guys ready for wide receivers now?
Stop
Yeah.
asking me if I'm ready.
Okay, my first, I think everybody's first wide receiver is Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
No, I'm taking, this might come as a shocker, and everyone expects Antonio Brown, but I'll actually be taking Cole Beasley, number 1.
What?
No, I'm lying. It's Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown's just really good. He's been the top receiver for several years in a
Yeah,
row.
the only problem is whenever Landry Jones comes in, he doesn't like to throw it to Antonio Brown as much, but
They have Mason Rudolph.
I don't think that would really be that much of a
Mason
problem.
Rudolph could go and take Landry Jones' spot.
Or Big Ben's spot.
No, that's not gonna happen. The only thing that
I'll
worries
do that
wait.
if you like, Will, if you can hush it. I'm taking DeAndre Hopkins. Last year he was the number 1 total fantasy points. He has Deshaun Watson hopefully all year. Even if he doesn't, he still was able to put up really good numbers last year. So I really like him.
my number 2, I'm gonna go with. For me, it's a throw up between Odell and DeAndre Hopkins, but I think I'm still gonna go with DeAndre Hopkins because usually, if you have Brian Hoyer back there, he puts up stats. Got Deshaun Watson, that's just gonna help him. I
think that he'll have better quarterback play.
I think so too, and I think that's just gonna help his stats. And for somebody who already gets a ton of stats, I think he's a safe bet no matter who you have throwing to him.
I like what you guys are saying. I like Hopkins. I remember, what was that, 2 or 3 years ago when they let go of Andre Johnson, and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get Hopkins, and I barely missed out on my trade for him all year, and he blew up.
Wait, he blew up? Is he dead?
No, he actually...
Breaking news.
His
Breaking news.
statistics.
Oh, his
Statistically, he blew up.
Okay, well, my number 3
Well,
is...
I didn't say my number 2, so excuse you.
Well, you're wrong if
DeAndre
you're not
Hopkins?
picking DeAndre Hopkins.
I like Hopkins, but I think this player I'm about to say is going to have an incredible year. Okay? And I'm talking about the man who doesn't have a contract. The man with the blue hair. Not blue hair. His hair
Muscle
is blonde.
relax, contract max.
I'm talking about Odell.
Drake.
I think Odell is going to win Comeback Player of the Year. I think he's going to have his best year to date.
This is off topic a little bit, but I think Andrew Luck is going to win Comeback Player of the Year. I think it'll
This
be
is a
more
little
interesting.
off topic, but I really miss eating bread.
Johnny's on a diet, so
We don't have to talk about it.
yeah, we don't.
He's
Okay.
thick.
Okay, well, my number 3 is Odell. Whatever Eli said, Odell's just really good. I've seen videos of him running, and it looks like he's not slowed down. Kind of looks like he's gotten faster, which he's not. He's just crazy fast, and he's really good, and he's always
And he
been
can
good.
dunk.
He can dunk. Johnny, who's your number 3?
So there's a legend about a man who doesn't have a kidney, and he will not be going right here. It'll be
I know where
Odell.
he's
I just
going.
want to throw you guys off and think that I was taking Kidney Allen.
Oh.
But, yeah, Odell's pretty good at football,
He's all right. I think his contract will help him play better because football players tend to play better on the contract year because they're trying to get that money.
All right, Eli.
My number 3. Would you let me finish?
Well, you're
For once.
just gonna be wrong, and we all know that.
Okay. We'll see.
Okay, we will see.
All
It's
right.
going to be DeAndre Hopkins.
No, it's Jet Jones.
Julio Jones.
Big Julio.
What?
You know, I like Hopkins. Like I said, I just like Julio more. I don't know what it is, honestly. It's a bit of a gut feeling here.
I want to make a comment about Julio.
But I think we're going to see this year that Julio is really good. We kind of missed out on him a little bit last year, even though he went insane that 1 week against Tampa Bay.
He only caught 3 touchdowns.
What?
He only caught 3 touchdowns last year?
Yeah.
Against Tampa Bay?
No, the entire year.
Oh. No, yeah, see, the one thing about Julio is that he'll have good games. He'll have, all right games, and then he'll have huge games, but then he'll just be back to all right. I want somebody who is...
I mean, his points last year were 6, 9, 3, or 6, 10, 9, 3, 7, 15, 7, 11, 5, 7, 38, 2, 9, 5, 14, and 8. one thing that is a super positive about him is that he only had 3 touchdowns and he was able to put up really good numbers.
That's what I'm saying.
But then a bad thing about him is he only got 3 touchdowns. You can't really guarantee that he'll get more.
Well, the thing I like about Julio is that most times out of not, his yards are there. So all he needs to do is just score some more touchdowns. And he was number 6 last year. If he scores even 8 touchdowns, I think he could definitely get more than that. But then you're looking at a really, really good wide receiver. So I like Julio a lot. I think he might be, in terms of pure athleticism, he's probably up there in the entire league.
All right. So we're at what, 4?
Yeah, 4.
I'm taking Julio. As I said, he was number 6 last year with 3 touchdowns. I hope and I think that he'll be able to get more. But so that's kind of bittersweet looking at that, because you definitely think, oh, he's somebody that can get more touchdowns, but you never know. It's a new offensive coordinator that he was with last year, so. But I think that he'll still be really, really good, even if he only gets 5-6 touchdowns.
All right, at 4 I have Hopkins. You guys talked about him a lot. He's a beast.
He's kind of weird hair and a really huge forehead, but
hey, what do you have against forehead?
He made his annual one-handed catch in preseason the other day. So,
my number 4 is Michael Thomas. I think a lot of people are high on Michael Thomas, but I'm even more because I have him ahead of Julio.
Yeah, you're smoking on Michael Thomas.
I really like Michael Thomas. He has Drew Brees. Drew Brees is consistently good, like we've said in previous episodes. And I think Michael Thomas is the best wide receiver, and Michael Thomas is a great wide receiver, and great quarterbacks, great wide receivers. They go together, and I think you'll have really good stats.
See, I have Michael Thomas at 8 because, as a whole, I just don't love the Saints this year.
Oh, really?
I saw, they pretty much had the perfect storm last year.
Yeah.
They were healthy for the most part. Their defense really, I feel like they overperformed because they have some talent in the defense, definitely. But I don't think you're not going to see that production out of that unit again this year.
The defense, what you said about the defense makes me happy if I have Michael Thomas, because if their defense is not doing as good as they did last year, then they're going to have to put up more points.
I can see that. From a fantasy, I'm just talking
about.
And
usually the Saints don't have a good defense. They did last year, but like Eli said.
So I don't
know. Eli, quick question: any relation to Eli Manning?
Actually, he is my father.
Interesting.
You heard it here first. No facts needed.
Eli, we're gonna need that child support.
You're telling me.
Okay. Did everybody say their number 4?
Yeah.
I already did number 4. We're on 5.
Yeah, so my number 5 is Julio Jones. What they said before, a lot of yards, not a lot of touchdowns, good touchdowns. He does good.
Yeah.
Okay.
My number 5 is A.J. Green. Now, A.J. Green, like Julio, he's a bit of a risk. Julio. So if you're looking at A.J. Green, he didn't catch that many touchdowns last year. Let me see, what's that, 6 or 7, 8? So he's one that's more touchdown dependent than some of these other guys. I think those first 4 we listed are kind of the top tier. After them, it kind of cuts off a little bit. You get into the second tier.
I don't think that it cuts off, because definitely with Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, Tyreek Hill, Marvin Jones being 3 through 5, there's these guys that we listed number 1 through 4 aren't going to be the top 4. But I think that if you draft them, they're the most
They're the safest bets.
You don't know if Tyreek Hill will be able to... he could be number 1 or he could be number 20. Yeah. I think that he's a real boomer bust guy.
Or number 12. I have him as number 12.
You have Tyreek Hill at 12?
Yeah. I think Patrick Mahomes will have a learning curve.
9.
Number 5, I have previously mentioned he doesn't have a kidney. His name is Allen, Kidney Allen. He did really well last year. He still has a bad beard, but...
What about his kidney? How's his kidney doing? Any updates on that?
How old is Keenan Allen?
I think he's 26.
I almost actually called him Kidney Allen.
That's his name. Okay.
I'm just saying he looks old. He's bald and everything. 26.
Ooh, good guess.
Good guess.
I'm gonna go my 5 through 10. I have Devontae
Eli
Adams.
didn't even do his 5. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I did.
I have Devontae Adams at number 6. I'm just gonna. I like
Who's number
Devontae Adams a
5?
lot. What? Number 5 was Julio Jones.
Oh yeah,
Julio Jones. I have Devontae Adams number 6. I think he's the only good wide receiver there, and I think
The only good one?
well, Randall Cobb's all right, but I think Devontae
Jimmy
Adams will
Graham, I think, is who Eli was referencing.
I don't know. Like we've said before, he kind of goes around with his tight ends, but I think Devontae Adams is one of the. He's a really
I'm
good
not
wide
disagreeing.
receiver.
I have Devontae Adams at number 7.
Yeah, and then my number 7 is Doug Baldwin. Number 8, Jarvis Landry. Number 9, Keenan Allen. And number 10, T.Y. Hilton.
Eli?
Okay, I have I got Keenan Allen at 6. Got Adams at 7. Then I got Michael Thomas, Tyreek Hill, and T.Y.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go number 6. It looks like I'm gonna do Michael Thomas. Number 7. I don't know. I'm gonna do Mike Evans. Number 8, AJ Green. Number 9, Devontae Adams. And number 10, Tyreek Hill.
Not bad.
All right. Well, this has been No Facts Needed. If you're still listening,
Yeah, this is No Facts Needed.
if you're still listening, it'd be great if you gave us a like or a subscription.
Or really, as we
Just
said
hand it to
before,
us.
just let us know. If you hated it, you liked it, just please let us know. We will take it into consideration and probably maybe read them. But it'll probably just be ourselves. And I've said it once and I'll say it again. If you're still listening at this point, that was No Facts Needed.